Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. Shoves him aside, and he works through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. A give left side here for Herbert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Herbert once more. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Bears first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
11 yards for number 11. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not a great start, dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his turn. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to connect. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
the touchdown. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start out here with the option left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here we go.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
No muss, no muss.
Off play action, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Bengals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Hey, that right there, that's how you flip the script. The field goal would have made this a 2-score game. Instead, the extra point now would tie us up.
And you know what you have to guard against? Pointing fingers at each other now. Instead of being in control of this game, now you've got a battle on your hands. It's almost like having to start over.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, Ken.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Flush to his right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the
On first and 10, it's Herbert.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On play action, Fields.
Flushed out right.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Touchdown! Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas.
Well, he's free going down the left left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Andre Yoshibas, 50 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Fields.
And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney.
67 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points.
The ball comes out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A shotgun snap, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Fields throw complete there to Moore.
And he is out of bounds inside the 45.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.